We are back, Alan Massengale ringside with Raul Marquez, and there he is, Adrian Granados, 25 years old in welterweight division. We got a 10-round fight coming up right here against Felix Diaz. He came in, you know, with the Mexican music because he's from Illinois, but he was born in Mexico. And here comes Felix Diaz, the southpaw from Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. Only a second fight this year, 30 years old, and he has 15 professional fights with 8 knockouts, quickly into the ring, and really made, you know, world headlines when he won that gold medal in Beijing in 2008. No one from the Dominican Republic's ever done that. So take a look at the tape, Raul.
Age difference, 5 years for Diaz, 30 years old compared to Granados, 25. Weight, pretty much the same. Height, 3 inches. 5'9" for Granados, and also the reach, 3 inches for Granados, 72 to 69 for Diaz.
Let's take a look at the rules for our main event tonight. No standing 8 count. 3 knockdown rule is not in effect. The referee can stop the fight. It cannot be saved by the bell in the last round. That's the rules we're fighting in here in Oklahoma. There is Felix Diaz, not extremely active, and a lot of people think he needs to be more active. And there is Adrian Granados. Let's set it up now to get us heated up. Bob Alexander.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the joint at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Tulsa, Oklahoma, our next bout is brought to you by Iron Mike Productions. This is your main event of the evening, scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing for the vacant WBC Baker Box Junior Welterweight Championship. Your judges scoring at ringside are David Sutherland, Jerry Griffin, and Gary Ritter. When the bell rings, the referee in charge of the action, Gerald Ritter. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing white and black trunks. He weighed in at 139 3/4 pounds. His professional record, 11 wins, 1 loss, 2 draws, 7 wins by way of knockout. From the Windy City, Chicago, Illinois, here is Adrian El Tigre Granados. His opponent fighting out of the red corner, wearing the lime green with red trim. He weighed in at 138 pounds. As an amateur, a 2008 Olympic gold medal winner in Beijing. As a professional, he is undefeated. 15 wins, no losses, 8 wins by way of knockout. El hijo de la Villa Santiago de República Dominicana, here is Felix Diaz.
Gentlemen, you already received your instructions in the dressing room. I expect a good, clean fight. Obey my commands. Protect yourself at all times. Both trunks are good. Touch your gloves. Let her go.
I wanted to mention this real quick, that in 2013, many people thought that Granados was robbed when it was a draw decision against Kermit Citron. If you don't remember Citron, of course, he's the former IBF champion who lost to, in his career, Antonio Margarito, Paul Williams, Canelo Alvarez, among others, but he also beat Alfredo Angulo, Love Morindu, and fought to a draw in his career. Citron did against Sergio Martinez. So the pedigree's been there. It's just been a matter of getting the fights for Granados, and that sometimes happens, and now he's got a big shot tonight.
Well, not only that, but Granados was with world-known trainer Nacho Bernstein for 2 years. He sparred Juan Manuel Marquez to get him ready for the Juan Diaz fight, and he was the 2008 alternate for the Mexican Olympic team.
Yes.
So the kid has experience.
Well, you work with Nacho, you know what you're getting into.
And sparring with Marquez.
Yeah, that's when Marquez went on to defeat for the first time Pacquiao and knocked him out. So he was working with Adrian at that point. They came out Very aggressive. Nice right hand there from Adrian Granados. And he's got Diaz in the corner, and I think he's liking this. He digs the body a little bit, throwing a lot of punches, a lot of activity here in the opening seconds of round number 1. And Diaz decides maybe I'll spin out of there. Not a good spot to hang around very long. Diaz has the bright lime green and red trunks on, and Granados has the black and white zebra stripes. Or tiger stripes. It's Tiger, this nickname. I guess it's a black and white tiger. It's a white tiger, that's what it is.
I think Granados needs to find his range. I think he's getting too close to Diaz, like crowding his punches. He needs to find the right range and establish that long jab. Yeah, I think that's Diaz's fight on the inside. But, you know, Granados is the type of guy that can make, oh, nice.
He got caught.
Yes. See, that found his mark.
Yeah, Granados found it right there with the left hand, and he's boring in and out right here. And as long as Diaz stays on those ropes, well, Adrian will be content to work in and out if he can.
That's it, in and out on his toes. That's when it is best, that jab. You see that long jab, and the lead hand was at the right range. It was in good balance, and it landed, and it caught Diaz. Caught his attention.
Well, he's definitely got his attention when he's standing there in the ropes like that, because you can see that Granados knows what to do in that situation. Up on his toes, in and out, as you said, Raul. Another nice right hand, yep.
That's when he's at his best, in and out. Stick and move, little combinations, jabs.
High velocity first round so far here from Tulsa. We're in the welterweight division. Two fighters in a very important evening to move their careers along to get to another level. That right hand got it.
You saw that short lead hand by Granados. Has found his mark in this first round.
A lot of good back and forth action here in round number 1. Very difficult round to score, I would think. If we take a look a little bit here at what each one is doing well so far, and we figured it was going to be a very tight contest because each fighter has the pedigree and certainly has the skills to make this, you know, a very interesting welterweight night. There's Granados right there, talking to him, and Felix Diaz. And right now, we were talking to Diaz. We wondered if he knew what type of fighter he was in against tonight, against Adrian Granados.
¿Y qué tú piensas en el oponente en Adrian Granados?
Bueno, Adrian Granados es un oponente fuerte, ya tiene una trayectoria, ha peleado con gente de renombre, como es Kenny Cinturón. Y estoy fuerte para él, para ganarle.
He said he understands who he's facing, knows that Adrian has been in there with some tough fighters, like Kevin Centrum and Frankie Gomez, and he's just prepared to, you know, give him his best.
Well, he's very low-key. Diaz is he's low-key. He's kind of business-like. He knows what he's doing in there. He's 30 years old now, and it's a big moment for him to take care of a guy that's got a really, really good pedigree, and he's aware of it.
Yeah.
Round number 2.
This is a fight that, you know, I really believe being a gold medalist, his career hadn't taken off like it should have, you know. Like I said at the beginning, got lazy, was spoiled by the Dominican Republic. I mean, he won a gold medal.
Yeah, right, from
so,
the tiny island.
He was young. And,
left hand just got in on Adrian Granados. He's going backwards. That caught him. See if he can plow back. That hurt, and he felt it, and he reacted that way. And watch out, lead right now from Granados.
Granados is tough. He takes a good shot.
Well, Felix Diaz thought he had him there for a while. We were early in this fight, welterweight division. But you can tell that was an effective left hand. It went straight in on Granados. Now he's back up on his toes a little bit here. He's going to be a little more cautious at this point, I would imagine.
It's a pretty fast-paced fight.
Fast-paced.
Yeah. Let's see if Diaz could deal with this pace. You know, in his last fight with Larte, he came out very aggressive the first 4 rounds, and then he got hurt, and then he was pedaling back. You know, and it was a close fight with Larte.
Larte,
he got tired.
Tough fighter from Ghana, as we find a lot of those African fighters are very hard to get out of there. Diaz is in the corner, and Adrian's trying to find the range here, but he spins away. Thinks Diaz loosening up a little bit here. You see his body language. There was a body shot right on the belt line. Good right hand there from Granados. Pounding away, both of them. Oh, that left hand snuck in once again, right on the jaw of Granados.
Oh. Nice 1-2 by Granados.
That was a classic 1-2.
Very sharp, very accurate.
Ooh, he tried something there. He tried a nasty little uppercut, but it connected.
Yeah, Granados is making a mistake. Every time he catches with the 1-2, you see he backs up. It's okay to back up, but he's backing up with his hands down and his chin up. And you see Diaz sometimes wings with that overhand right. He loops. If he times it right, might be able to catch him when Granados steps back with his hands down.
Good right hand from Granados right there, and you're going to see Diaz hold on. Oh, he lets go. Diaz sliding down along the ropes, down to the red corner. Good work from Granados here.
Yeah, he's testing the Olympian, the gold medalist. He's testing his conditioning.
Excuse me. What do you think you'd pay for this smartphone?
A few hundred.
That's top of the line, more like $425.
More like $9.
That's not possible.
It is on DealDash.com. See, DealDash.com is the fair and honest bidding site. This top-of-the-line laptop went for around $40.
That can't be.
Incredible.
I know. Everyone says it's too good to be true.
But it's true. DealDash.com gets people real savings every day, big savings. And if you're not satisfied, you get your money back. On DealDash.com, professional cameras sell for as low as $15. $50 gift cards go for $20. Laptops can be had for less than $10. And shipping is always free. It's perfect for gifts or just everyday necessities. Visit DealDash.com today and start bidding.
Is this from Deal Dash?
Uh-huh.
How much?
You don't want to know.
DealDash.com. See how much you can save.
We are back in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and they've had a pretty fast pace so far. And it's going to be a tough through two. I don't know how people will score this because they're each doing certain things very well. But I think Granados moved out in front, Roland, in that last round.
Yeah, they were competitive rounds, but I favor Granados by little. Like I said, I'm just glad I'm not a judge here.
Mixing it up, body shot right there on the belt line. Diaz wants to back up against the ropes and let his hands go, but his body's not in position to have anything behind it. You're going in reverse. Well, that left hand right there almost clipped Granados. And he's getting closer with it.
Yeah,
that's the punch that Diaz wants to throw out.
And you see Diaz holding on. He's the one that's holding on. Granados is trying to work out of that. See, that's where Granados is making a little bit of a mistake. Just take a little step back and create that space. You know, that way he could really get that leverage on his punches and maximize on his power.
Warning about the elbows. You know, they're up in each other's grill here, so, you know, it's going to be like that. You're going to get everything thrown in there, including the kitchen sink. Diaz back up on his toes a little bit as they move back to the center of the ring here in round number 3. One punch could turn it around, especially when you get up in these weight classes, the welterweight divisions. But I'm thinking we're going to see a grinding fight here.
Yeah, from what I see, I think Granados already, you know, he's like, this is all this kid's got. I felt this power already. I'm just going to take it to him and use my strength, my power, and try to outwork him.
Head to head right there. They have to look out for that. Somebody might wind up with a cut with the way they're going at it. They're rubbing heads, but not clashing heads yet.
He's really grinding. You know, he's trying to take Diaz's heart. You see, Diaz is holding on. And every time he holds on, as long as Granados pushes him back and keeps working him, you know, mentally, that's going to drain Diaz. So this guy he's going to keep coming.
1 minute left in round number 3.
He's not giving any breaks.
He almost walked into a right hand right there, did Granados at that point. But I get the sense that Diaz is more content to try to load up with the big shots. He had some luck earlier with his left hand, but he's in against a grinder here, man. You got to work this guy down because he's going to be right in your face the whole time.
He's tough. He's taking some of Diaz's best shots, and he keeps coming and keeps working. up and down, the body shots. Every time you miss a big shot like that, you saw Diaz just miss a huge shot that, you know, that's going to get him tired. He's just wasted it. Again,
there's the miss. You're right. That left hand's dangerous, but he hasn't landed it really solid. I mean, if he does, it's going to be a big problem. He has landed the most solid punch of the fight so far.
And it looks to be like, you know, Granados shots, he's not the most technical fighter, but he shot, oh!
Right at the end.
Good work, good work. 3 rounds, we have a real fight between Granados and Diaz. Mike, right now, it seems to be the pressure of Granados taking control of this fight.
Yes, Granados winning the fight, my opinion. And if Diaz doesn't do anything different or tricky, he's going to stop him. You know,
Sean,
he's not known as being a big puncher, and he can't, and he's not holding this guy off.
Sean, you are judging this fight. How do you have it scored thus far?
I've got it so far. I've got it 37-39. I think Diaz is playing the wrong game at this point. He should be putting the pressure on Granados. Granados is taking control of this fight. The last 2 rounds has been Granados. They're working on him in the corner.
Great shots, Granados.
Look at these shots. This is a good
and
match.
that left hook really hurts Diaz just now, right there, left.
Yeah, right at the end. And it seems like right at the end, he's got that 3-minute clock in his head, Granados does, doesn't he?
Absolutely, but he's just throwing punches. Right there, he hurt him.
He comes on real strongly right before to try to impress the judges.
So let's begin round 4. We throw it back to Alan Massengale.
Oh, good stuff, guys. And let's go to round number 4. It seems like they've been fighting longer because it's been one of those, lead right hand, another right hand from Adrian as he got some confidence right at the end of that last round, I think.
You see, he's taller and he's got more reach. It seems like, but his punches are a little bit more shorter. They're not as wide as Diaz. Diaz is the one that had an illustrious amateur career. You would think his shots would be a little bit more compact. Plus, he's a short fighter, so he's got to work himself inside and work the body, come up the middle, then get back outside, use his speed, keep circling Granados. But Granados, he's tough.
Yeah, he's got a lot to prove in there tonight. He's been in with some great fighters and come up short, and he's been difficult for him to get fights. So when he gets this opportunity, he knows how special it is to be here on international television tonight.
I mean,
we got a mouthpiece loose.
I mean, Granados,
let's go, come on.
Experience that he got from sparring with Juan Manuel Marquez and being with the great trainer Nacho Bernstein. He also got hired to spar Adrian, the Prowler Broner, for the Maidana fight. You can't beat that experience.
No.
Even though it's sparring, but it's experience that you learn from being in camps like that. Not only just in the ring, but the discipline of getting up in the morning and running and dieting and everything that comes with boxing, dedication, the hard work.
Well, he's definitely a workmanlike process right here, piling up the points. He got caught and clipped a little bit of a left hook on the inside, but this is pressure, pressure, pressure. Right hand, left hand.
He's slowly breaking.
It's breaking him down.
Yes.
You could see it on Diaz's face that he's getting broken down this fight, just like Mike Tyson was saying. I mean, if he keeps fighting like this, he will get broken down, especially when you stand right here in the corner. Because Granados is liking that, although he got clipped a little bit from the right hand there.
Got careless there. Can't afford to get careless. One shot could change everything. And Diaz does have power.
Wow, big punches being thrown right here in the corner. This time it's Granados who has his rear end on the ropes. And it's Diaz who's fighting from the outside. A better round here for Diaz, certainly. Lead left hand from Diaz. Granados staying right in his face, stalking him back across the ring. And they tie up.
Sharp and crisp. You see the little short and crisp that Granados just threw?
Inside work.
Yeah, beautiful.
I thought he might go back to that. Final seconds of this round winding down. Let's see if they turn it up a notch in the final seconds. They've done it twice before.
Build your own World Championship winning McLaren Mercedes MP423. Go online or call now and get your first monthly pack free. Every month you'll receive a concise build assembly guide and the parts to construct your very own Vodafone McLaren Mercedes MP423. Stunningly recreated to the original specification with metal and carbon fiber effect components. Go online or call now and find out how you can order this official 1:8 scale model replica of a motorsport icon. Click or call now and start building for free today.
The oldest tournament in the world is on beIN Sports. And only one place brings you complete and comprehensive coverage of the Copa America draw, the Locker Room.
We'll bring you everything you need to know on our special of the Copa America draw right here on the Locker Room.
Copa America Special. 2-hour coverage. Monday on beIN Sports.
We are back in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Adrian Granados in the Tiger Stripe trunks against Felix Diaz, who's in the bright lime trunks with the red trim. It's been a bang-bang affair, especially that round number 4. It seems like we've been here longer than 4 rounds because they've been throwing a ton of punches in this fight. And it's one of those pressure fights. And basically, it might boil down to what Mike Tyson said, if Granados can just work this guy down. But Diaz showed that he's got some pop. And if you make a mistake, Granados got caught in that last round. So here we go, right on each other's face, right here, digging hard to the body. You see that right arm, Diaz hooking him on the other side where the referee's not, which tells you he's a veteran. And nice shots on the way back right there. Now he's beginning to work his jab. Who is this Diaz guy? He's changing up a little bit here on us as he begins to work his jab. They got to keep the punches up. It's going to be that kind of stuff, too. You're going to get some low shots. You're going to get some elbows. I'm just surprised there's been no cuts so far with the way their heads have been right on top of one another, Raul. So, you know, this thing's still wide open, round number 5.
Yeah, I got Granados winning this fight, but Diaz needs to. It's time for him to make some kind of adjustment. He's got to change the plan here. Whatever plan he had is not working.
That worked.
That's it. He caught him with 3 or 4 shots that backed up.
Got him right in the breadbasket on the end of that.
But you see, he's got to capitalize on that. He backed up too far. He went way too back. No, stay in the range and circle on him. Do not go way, you know, he threw 3 or 4 punches, then he went way back to the other side of the ring.
And a grinding way once again, a punch lands from Granados on the top of Diaz's head right there, but it didn't phase him at all. But I'm saying, here they are, right, dancing cheek to cheek.
I don't know, I saw Diaz really sucking up for air at the end of the last round, before he came out. So he might be running out of gas. I don't know, again, in the Larte fight, that was the problem. He ran out of gas. And I think Granados senses that. He knows that.
Well, that left hand almost landed.
He's boxing. He's got to stay in range and keep circling, keep moving a little bit to the right, to the left. See, that's where Granados wants him right there. He wants to take advantage when he's got him on the ropes, when he's got him in the corners, pound his body, his elbows, his arms, wherever he could catch him, just keep hitting him there. Like the late veteran Georgie Benton used to say. Remember Georgie Benton? Hit him anywhere. Hit him on the waist. Hit him somewhere.
That's what they're doing.
That's what Georgie Benton taught me.
That's what they're doing. Zero style points, folks. We're not watching ballet tonight. Take a look at some of the reaction in the corner. And you know, just listen in a little bit and see what's happening and what they're thinking.
Gotta keep working this horse. Double toes on his neck. Okay, go work. Keep angling to him. You know, angle. Don't just walk in. Don't get careless. Okay, you're doing a great job, so don't get careless. Okay, and keep putting them 1-2 together. And when you get them against the ropes, push them against the goddamn ropes. Toughen up now, all right? The last round we're going strong. Okay, toughen up. That's what we sparred for. It's well practice sport.
Let's take it back to round 4 a little bit. Watch the inside work here.
Granados, both fighters right there opening up, swinging wild. We see there, but it looked like it was that flurry that Diaz threw, and then he got back out.
I think
it was a good round. I thought Diaz won that round.
I thought he won that round before. I think they're just operating on the theory you brought up. Just hit him somewhere. I don't think there's any real, at this point, any real game plan about it. Although I think that if Granados wanted to, I think he could sneak some uppercuts up through there. Nice lead left there from Granados. Diaz, we thought maybe he's slowing down a little bit, but I don't see those signs of that right now. We go to round 6. Through 5 punch stats tell us both fighters have landed 29% of the punches so far, dead even. Very difficult fight to score. Oh, the right hand got in from Granados. Round 6 scheduled for 10 from Tulsa, Oklahoma. I'm glad you're with us here, Iron Mike Productions. A lot on the line for these young welterweights right here. I mean, you're going to have to you lose this fight, you're going to take a step backwards for a few months.
Yeah, I think a lot is on the line here, especially for the Olympian, Diaz. He's 30 years old by now. Like I said, when he got out of the Olympics, 2008, gold medal, his career hasn't taken off like he had. But the time is now for Diaz. He needs to make a statement. He needs to find a way to get Granados off of him. And he's not going to win the fight on the ropes.
It's been there all night.
Yes.
That's been the point. I don't know if he intentionally thought that might be the way to do it or win this fight on the inside, but sometimes you just get in some kind of pattern which is inexplicable, really. Now he's back up on his toes, working his way around the ring in reverse. But Granados nothing fancy about this guy. He may have been raised in Illinois, but he's definitely a Mexican fighter, that's for sure.
Tough chin. I mean, he takes a good shot.
Grinder.
Yeah, he's in great shape. The kid's hungry. He knows that a win here, it's going to open up huge opportunities for him. He hadn't fought in close to a year, and he's coming in here with this 2008 Olympian that they're hyping up, talking a lot about, and I think he's winning the fight.
I think he is.
He wants it. He wants it.
Depends on what the judges want to see. Yeah.
I'm not a judge, but
I think he's enjoying himself.
Yes.
Now, another factor, though, that might, I don't care how many Diaz is spinning his way out of there, how many rounds you fight in the gym. I mean, as we get into the deep weeds of this fight, if we get to 8, 9, 10, that might be a telling factor. But you know what? Diaz hasn't exactly been all that busy either. So
Let him go. Let him go.
This is just a really, really important moment in both their career tonight. And here comes Adrian just running across the ring. Diaz looked up and said, he's still in front of me. Yeah, that's where he's going to be. No doubt about it. So a few more effective punches from either one would be very important. 5 seconds left. Round number 6.
No te puedes tirar con la izquierda. Cuando vayas abajo con la izquierda esa, no te puedes tirar desde lejos. Tienes que empezar con el jab primero, ¿ok? Cércate.
He's saying he's got to use his jab. He's not using his jab enough.
The round is strong, okay?
Got that right.
Okay? Don't give him
a knockout. You know that Adrian needs a knockout not to win. Be careful, okay?
So take some deep breaths. Okay, you're doing a good job in there. Now keep the pressure on him. Keep the pressure on him. Okay, just be careful in there. Keep your hands up when you're going in. And fight him short when you get inside. Come up with them little uppercuts. And you're catching them with them uppercuts. So keep your hands up, baby, all right? Don't be backing up, Adrian.
Okay, now we're getting into some heavy lifting. Roll. Round number 7. To see if Diaz changes his tactics a little bit, stays off the ropes a little bit more. Granados. Now he's working up on his toes, circling around the center of the ring. Just got caught with a little bit with the right hand right there. It just seems like both of them, their punches have been smothered a little bit. Nobody's been able to get out at range and land the real hard, effective punches. It's just been those short little chopping punches on the inside when you get in a position like this. Then you get the holding a little bit. Like I said, I'm almost shocked that we haven't had a cut because their heads have been right there the whole night.
Yeah, they both come in with their heads.
Yep.
Nice solid jab there by
Yeah, look at him.
Now on his toes and kind of boxing from the outside.
Now he's having fun. You get the two fighters.
Look at him making a miss.
Yeah.
He's spun around from the court. He's relaxing there.
Yeah.
He's very relaxed.
Granados going backwards, a little left hand snuck in there for Felix Diaz. Round number 7 scheduled for 10 here from Tulsa, Oklahoma. That's what I'm talking about. The energy that's expended, Earl can tell you, when you're shoulder to shoulder like that and pushing on each other that much, it's just a matter who has the stronger constitution at that point, because that just wears you down as we get, like I said, getting into the business end of this fight. Round 7 now scheduled for 10. Oh, right hand just caught Granados, and he's fighting back, and he got him clipped.
That's where Diaz needs to take advantage there. Stay in the pocket, he caught him with a big shot. Now he's got Granados holding. He's got a reason to hold. But back, Granados comes right back.
Coming right back to the center of the ring. He's trying to come back. He got caught with a big punch. That big punch that Diaz seems to have been wanting. Granados is, I don't know who he's talking to, maybe himself, saying, you know, I'm okay. Oh, he's got hit with a left hand, a little sneaky uppercut right there. This is the kind of junk you might see when you're fighting these inside fights. Things sneak in, little uppercuts, a little body shot, right hand sneaks over the top. Diaz thinks he's got something done there. He's aggressive now.
Diaz has some momentum going. He needs to take advantage and definitely winning this round.
Stepping out, 30 seconds left, round number 7, another fast-paced round. Now it's Granados on the outside. No, they just caught each other. Bigger right hand right at the end there from Granados. And Granados has put his hands up in the air. Let's get over to Steve Kim. Nice round there.
Adrian, Granados, and Felix Diaz. Guys, who has the momentum right now? As we take a look at some of the action here, and really, I don't know who's winning the fight, but there seems to be some momentum for Diaz up until the last 15 seconds of that
you know
round.
Something, Steve, this has been a back-and-forth battle. At one point, you think Diaz is going to pull ahead. Granados comes back. Both of these fighters showing tremendous heart. Look at that shot. Diaz has put some punches together here in that last round in the 7th. He did fantastic. Mike, what do you think?
Man, I don't know. I got to go with Granados. I think a little bit because Diaz came back to the corner because he got hit right at the end of the bell, and he came a little wobbly. We were just discussing that at the corner. This is an exciting fight.
Yeah, it's a very good fight. It's been the ebb and flow of this fight has been outstanding. That's what this fight should be. Welterweight boxing.
9 minutes to go. It's anyone's fight.
That's exactly right, guys. It's getting down to gut check time right here. I mean, he thought Diaz had a round there, and then as Iron Mike just pointed out, Diaz was wobbly going back to the corner. Round number 8. And I don't anticipate the pattern's going to change a whole heck of a lot here. We're going to be right at each other's grill, as I've said before. And Diaz might have been emboldened by that shot he landed over the top, but he's still a cagey, slick fighter, a tough fighter.
Yeah, there's some sense of urgency with Diaz. You know, he knows the fight.
Oh, left hand. Diaz taking a small step back and landing some big shots. You got Granados holding on here.
The last round for Diaz was good. And
lead right hand from Granados right there.
This round was
a trip.
Diaz has never been past 8 rounds. Been 8 rounds, but never been past. Granados has been 8 rounds plenty of times. It's been 10 rounds once. I don't know at this point. I don't know if he's gonna make it different. I mean, both fighters are they're just throwing.
They're just throwing. I mean, there's no way to really. There's no rhyme to reason. Let's just get in here.
There's no technique here. I mean, they're just.
It's one of those fights that there used to be such a thing. Young people call phone booths. And they say they're fighting inside a phone booth. But that's so antiquated now. Anyway. Now you see Diaz, he's been able on the other side of the referee to hook up that right arm a little bit, try to control. Banging away downstairs. Head to head, cheek to cheek, upstairs, pushing, shoving, grinding. That's a tough one. It's a tough one to score. Now they turn around and swap positions.
Granados turns them around.
Turn around. Who's going to lead and who's going to follow? And then they go back the other way.
Oh, nice body shot. Good combination there by Diaz to the body, to the head. I think he hurt him with the body shot, Alan.
Inside 1 minute left, round number 8. Diaz might have turned it around right there.
Awesome, he's got to go hard. He's got him there.
Taking some steam, he's got to go hard. Granados trying to hold on a little bit, but he got some starch taken out of his stomach right there with those body shots, and now he turns around. Felix trying to escape along the ropes. Granados trying to hold him there, and then they go back to the center of the ring. 30 seconds left. Both of them a little bit wobbly. Both certainly sucking air. But Granados has got tremendous determination. Diaz dropping his gloves for a second there. Not a good idea. Now Granados tries to turn it back around on him as we approach the last few seconds of this round. Wow. I mean, this is a battle of will as much as anything.
A lot of hard here, a lot of conditioning is going to be a factor.
Diaz. Another hand on the right, and they're throwing right after the bell. Crowd's starting to heat up and realize what they're seeing. We're looking at a classic war here between two welterweights. The biggest night of their professional life so far.
Take some deep breath. Breathe, boy, breathe. We got 2 more to go.
See what Diaz did right.
And look at Diaz, look, that body shot. You saw that body shot? You see, that hurt him. That hurt Granados, that body shot by Diaz. Then Granados comes back. Look at him. Kind of losing it a little bit, Granados, but he's still connecting.
He almost had him in position,
He needs to shorten up a little bit on them shots, because all Diaz has to do is cast him with one short shot. That'll change everything, but wow, they're going at it. They're going at it, Alan.
Now remember, as Raul pointed out, Felix Diaz, the gold medalist from Dominican Republic, has never gone this deep into the 9th round. The furthest he'd gone was 8 rounds. And guess who's right on top of him? Granados. Just to keep chopping away inside. Round 9, scheduled for 10. It will end sometime. Boy, I'm telling you.
I think these 2 rounds are very important. The fight is, I had Granados winning, but it's close, very close, because I think the last 2 rounds, Diaz came on. But Granados, caught him with some good shots too. It's a close fight.
Well, look at what they've been through. I mean, they're used to close fights. When you put it in the hands of the judges, it's kind of tough. I mean, it was against Emmanuel Arte, a split decision win for Felix Diaz. But then you go back to the loss to Citron for Granados, which most people might have said he won. And then that majority decision he lost to Frankie Gomez. I mean, it's going to be all kinds of strange scores, I would guess, trying to figure out this one.
Oh, nice lead
right. Yeah. He's just boring right in now. Like I said, this is a matter of stamina here in your training at this point.
Every time Granados throws the lead right, the jab, right behind the jab, the lead right, takes 2 or 3 jabs to get close. Then he fires away down the middle, and he catches it. Then all he has to do is back up, reset again.
That's all he's got to do. Keep him off of him.
It's easy to say that.
Yeah. And I think Diaz.
But he's doing it. Look how he's walking him down.
Diaz is laboring more. I think it's coming. Unless Diaz can get a couple more big shots, which he can, he has a capability. It's a matter so far of Granados doing what Mr. Tyson said he was going to do. If they fought this way, which is he's trying to wear him down, and these are the rounds to do it.
The last 2 rounds, Diaz, I thought won the last 2 rounds, but he also wasted a lot of energy in winning the rounds. And this round is showing that he's not doing much in round number 9. Diaz is.
Right there, Diaz is trying to pull into his landing the big shot routine here, but you can tell, oh, yep, he just got caught with a left, and he's running out of steam. He's definitely got his mouth open a little bit. He's getting caught on the inside. There he was trying to manage that uppercut. He's going to need the big punch. Nice work inside here from Diaz, stepping it up. Inside 30 seconds left, round number 9. Grind, grind, punch, and grind. Wow. I'm getting tired watching it.
These guys are going to be sore for a couple of weeks. They're going to be hurting. Those things tomorrow when you get on the plane.
Oh, here we go, right in. They step it up. They seem to know what the clock is almost. Big shots on each end right here at the end of the round. Oh, right at the end. Down goes Granados. And there's the shot that we were talking about that Diaz needed.
Yes.
He just got himself a 10-8 round out of this.
This might change the scorecards. This round means a lot, Alan. Granados was winning this round, and he lost it there.
Oh boy, that might change it.
All right, we have 3 minutes to go here between Diaz and Granados, and a big momentum shift at the end of round number 9. Felix Diaz may have taken control of this fight, scoring a late knockdown here off the ropes, gentlemen.
What a shot, too. To have this much energy at this point in this fight, crack.
Oh, he needed that so desperately. In my opinion, he needed that so desperately.
You're right, Mike.
Mike, if you're the corner of Granados, what are you telling your fighter?
Just come in with your jab and let everything for 3 minutes, let it all out.
And if you're in Granados' corner, throw everything you've got. You've got one more round. This is too close. Don't go for the knockout here. Try to build up the points. You need, because of the knockdown in the last round, you really need to attack on the points.
The 10th and final round.
It's a big round. He's going to give it all he got this round.
The 10th and final round. What a great fight it's been. These welterweights living up to the Iron Mike Productions routine we've seen night after night on these shows. Granados, I think he's still hurt, Raul.
Yes,
I think he's still in trouble from that cracking right hand, as Sean O'Grady described it. He's not the same here in the 10th round. What a turn of events. He's seen his game plan seemed to be working, but Diaz landed that one big shot that he'd been hoping for to almost all the way through 9 rounds.
And it's like they woke him up and it gave him, you know, that extra motivation, that extra condition, because he looked tired. He was tired, but it looks now like he got a second win or something in the 10th round. Look at him go. Oh,
Adrian Granados was cloudy. He's got to fight back here, but you can tell he was still stunned from that shot at round 9. It's a matter of holding on now. Diaz is trying to bore in with his left hand. He's a little bit winded too, to tell you the truth. It's hold on time for Granados. He did not look right when he came out for the 10th. You could tell he was a little bit buzzed. His eyes were crossing a little bit. And here he is sitting on the ropes, hoping to survive. You can tell, Raul, you know this, he doesn't look right.
He's hurt because he's not throwing. He's hurt. He's still dazed. He's tired. Diaz is taking advantage of that momentum that he got going in the last round by the way he dropped him. And body shot.
Body shot from Diaz.
Lead body shot. He's hurt. Diaz backs up. Diaz backs up. Yeah, he's just hurt.
Survival mode, and it's a matter of Diaz to close this thing out. I think they told Granados to make. Oh, right hand down goes again. Oh, that was another cracking right hand. He's limping on his right leg right now. He's going to get a count here. But boy, did Diaz turn this thing around in the final 2 rounds. Will Granados make it to the end? I mean, he's taken 2 thunderous shots right on the button on the left cheek from that right hand of Diaz. Diaz had been looking for it, and got to give him credit. He was patient enough to stay in this fight. And look what he's done here. He's got Granados. He's meekly throwing punches at this point. He could go down again here. I'm telling you, Raul.
Yes. Yeah, he's very, look at him. He hasn't thrown a shot in the past 30, 40 seconds, Granados. It's been all...
Diaz's corner is telling him to keep pressing forward, But he knows he's picked up 2 big rounds here at the very end. Quite possibly turned this thing around, definitely in his favor. It has been non-stop grinding action. We finally got the big shots that Diaz was looking for. Final seconds, toe-to-toe right to the end. Will they still be standing? Granados puts his hands up. He made it through right at the end. Diaz putting his arm up. What a great fight, a great contest tonight. I just think that Diaz got 2 10-8 rounds and turned it around.
That did right there, Alan.
I think it turned it around.
Sure. Hopefully we
Can you imagine now if it goes the other way and the crowd just saw 2 10-8 rounds, 2 droppages in the 9th and the 10th round? Well, you could tell look at him, he's exhausted. He courageously tried to hold on through round 10, but he had nothing to offer. He had nothing to offer in round 10.
Yeah, he showed a lot of heart. Both guys showed a lot of heart because
tremendous.
Diaz ran out of gas.
Oh yeah.
And then it's like he went and got some gas, he charged up with that knockout.
Well, it certainly turned the fire up on him, Diaz, when he got that, because that was just a cracking shot that had Granados in trouble on the stool, back up, going backwards. As he started the 10th round, we could tell he did not look right, and certainly he wasn't right, and he got dropped again. We'll talk about these big punches that Felix Diaz managed to land.
In round 9, look, both guys, I think both guys were hooking. Both guys were hooking, and it was Diaz that landed first. Right there, that was the second knockdown. And it looked like he twisted his ankle or something there, but it was a knockdown. He was hurt. That round, he didn't throw any punches.
No.
Granados didn't throw any punches in the last round. That's 2 10-8 rounds. I think that might have changed everything. Yeah, because
it certainly should have.
So, yes.
We're going to take a while. As you notice, when we have close fights like this, folks, you fight fans know this, it takes a while as they check the tallies and double-check the tallies. And we'll certainly get up to Bob Alexander as soon as we have the final results. But I would be shocked if Diaz didn't win this fight, frankly, from my standpoint, for what it's worth. And all that's left to do now, after we saw what happened, is find out what the judges think. And let's get right to it. Let's get to Bob Alexander.
Doing a great job, though. Shout out to my hometown, going back in Chicago.
On the joint at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Tulsa, Oklahoma. After 10 rounds of championship boxing, we go to the scorecards. Judge Gary Ritter scores the bout 99, 94, 94. He has it a draw. Judge David Sutherland scores the bout 97-91, and Judge Jerry Griffin scores the bout 98-91. For the winner by majority decision, now WBC Feckerbox Junior welterweight champion, Felix Diaz.
Well, Felix Diaz gets the decision. We'll be right back with more from Tulsa, Oklahoma after this. Don't move. We'll talk about what just happened